Your abilities at the end of your time here at Lambda will be on par or above what someone that has been studying this exact thing for 4 years would be.
So yeah, I'm going back to Code Bootcamp, sort of, in a way. So what happened was, I worked with Lambda School previously. I did like an overview, I interviewed their students, because my goal is to make basically unbiased and transparent videos for different boot camps, different code services, and let you guys take your pick. But I was like, what would be a cool idea is if I could like shadow one of your programs from start to finish. And they thought about it and they were like, you know what, yeah, that would be cool. Yeah, maybe you could do that. And so that's what I'm doing. I am shadowing their program, their full-time remote online program for the next 30 weeks. So I'm probably gonna make a video once a week covering what it's like to get started, the topics that they're covering. I'll probably be put in a group with people that I get to know and you'll get to know over this. And you'll see them struggle, you'll see them overcome the struggle because it happened to me. It's kind of cool, I've been doing this almost 3 years now, and I'll get to go back and see what they're teaching people and see how applicable it is to the actual, real world industry. Yeah, I haven't really seen a video yet that like documents the inside of a full-time online code school, and I thought it would be pretty cool to do. If you're considering going there, you might want to see what it's like, right? And so yesterday was Friday, so they had like an orientation before it starts on Monday, 2 days from now. And I joined it and I was just seeing what it was all about, and it was a lot stricter, a lot faster paced than I thought it was. Because you're online, you maybe think go at your own pace, but no, like this is...
The first thing that I want to just get permanently ingrained in your mind as you start at Lambda School is I want you to expect this to be difficult. This is a designed discomfort. I want you to expect to be overwhelmed. Sometimes at the end of the day, you may feel exhausted. Attendance and participation.
There's mandatory attendance.
It is required at Lambda School. We take attendance at the beginning of the day and at the end of the day. We don't do this to pick on you or to be difficult, and we are very flexible as so long as you are responsible about your attendance at Lambda School. So the policy is you can miss no more than 8 hours per month. We do expect you to reach out to your project manager.
There's mandatory, you have to pass 80% of like the weekly projects that they give you. There's a grading system between like 1, 2, and 3. 1, you don't meet it. 2, you meet expectations, and then 3, you exceed expectations. Like it seemed a lot stricter than I initially had thought going in, and I've been talking to them for a while, just trying to ask them questions that I thought that you would want to know, or stuff that I would want to know. And so I guess the way it works is that you have about 8 people per group, and you have like a TA, and then that's going to be the person that you're working with. And they went over like the daily schedule, so it starts at 8, ends at 5 p.m.
This is Monday through Thursday, so Monday morning, this Monday, we'll have a kickoff where you'll be able to get to know the project managers, the instructor, and things like that.
After hours classes that you can take. I didn't know any of this stuff, right? So how do you know unless you're like in there doing it? And so my goal is to show you guys what this program is like.
At Lambda School, we consider a week a sprint. We use the word sprint all the time, so just get used to that. We're referring to the week. Mondays, typically, the instructor will go over a new concept, a new objective. You'll hear something new. The instructor will demonstrate how to do certain things, and then you will have focused time to work on those things. And then at the end of the day, you'll have your team stand up, as I mentioned. B day, the next day, it will be diving a little bit deeper into the objectives taught. And then that repeats Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. But on Friday, there is going to be a 3-hour sprint challenge. And a sprint challenge is a mini project that you will work on that will demonstrate what you understand and if you're capable of applying what you've learned. After the 3 hours is up, typically have a brown bag where we have guest lectures come in. People present from companies or go dive deeper on a certain language or something along those lines. And then at the end of the day, the project manager will review your sprint challenge, and you'll have a one-on-one meeting that's typically between 20 and 30 minutes where you can go over and get detailed code feedback on how well you did on that sprint challenge.
I'm going to try to keep my bias as far out as possible. I'm just here to present information to you, and then you guys can make the decision if you think that this is cool. If you want to, there's a link in the description if you use it. I get support for the channel, and then you also get $250 once you graduate the school. So you're like, oh, self-taught or boot camp, and you're considering, or you're just like, oh, maybe I'll go to college instead. But how can you really know if you haven't seen like some raw, like uncut, this guy, might get kicked out of the school. I mean, I hope that doesn't happen. I hope whoever I'm working with, doesn't get kicked out of the school, or they all meet their 80%, but like, you'll see from the inside what it's like to learn code at a boot camp this structured. So it's 6 months long. It's not 3 months, it's 6 months long. Half of it is the web development program and the other half is the computer science program. And I'm gonna just be popping in a few times a week, just checking in, seeing how everything's doing, what they learn, what kind of projects are they doing, how they feeling about it. And I'll just be making a little recap video once a week. It even makes me nervous, just shadowing, because these people are gonna be like above me at the end, like from a bird's eye view. I guess I'm kind of going back to a code boot camp for a second time, except this will be like the real deal, because I went to like a really short part-time, not designed to get you a job, pay up front, all that. And this is the opposite of really long, 6 months, full-time, 8 to 5, and designed to get you a job, and you don't actually pay anything back until you get a job. And he goes over that in this video. He talks about the, what's it called? The ISA.
Hopefully all of you know what this is, but I'll just go over it really quick. 17% of the pre-tax income for 24 months. You only pay anything if you receive a job over $50,000. The most you will ever pay back to Lambda School is $30,000. That is the cap. This is a legally binding contract with Lambda School, so please take it seriously.
What they're doing is postponing, their money that they get. They're putting it on the back end, and they're basically investing in you. So they have to get you a job if they want to be able to pay their mortgages, which I think is a pretty unique business model. I think there's one other. I think Thinkful or Block.io is doing it. Income deferred agreements. This is where I'm at. This is just an announcement video of that I'm going to be shadowing Lambda School so that you guys can see what it's about, see the topics that they're learning, the projects that they're working on, and then at the end they'll be defending their thesis or capstone project, and you'll see what those are with whatever group I'm working with. And I hope the people that are actually in that class, they'll probably see this video eventually. But I hope you guys all do great. I was there. I wasn't in a school as intense as this, at least from my first initial reaction. But I know what it's like to struggle. I know what it's like to get stuck. I wish you guys all the best once you get started on this journey. Oh man, I'm gonna start going into that Tony Robbins mode again. So I do have one other announcement to make while we're here talking about announcements and stuff, is that we're doing a community project on this channel. We're gonna do one community project per month, and then I'm going to take 3 of the projects and I'm going to go over them on my channel and review them and go over the code, and hopefully I can bring that person on or that team on, whoever makes it, and we can go over it and we can why did you do this, why did you do that. As far as the requirements go, you want to know what language to use. I'm not going to tell you what language to do. You can do it in Python, do it in PHP, do it in whatever you want. The only goal is to have a to-do app, and you need to be able to make list items and delete list items. So this is up to you to make however you want to make it. That's up to you. You could use a database, you could use local storage on the front end, just store that up front. You could use Firebase, any number of services, however you want to do it. And then we'll go over, we'll have a community vote on which one is the best. I'll put the community vote in Discord, and then the top 3 we'll go over, and I'll bring the people or the teams on, and we'll go over the code, we'll go over the app, we'll go over the technologies used, why they used it. It's gonna be really fun. I'll probably even try to make a little app myself, but I will excuse my app because this is about you guys, not me. I want the people that make good applications to get showcased to you guys, and I want you guys to be able to reach out to those people and connect and really create some interactivity on this channel. So at the end of these videos, I always tell you how I'm going to welcome you to the Discord and @tag you, and it's not a meme. I really will. Just join the Discord, links in the description. I will say welcome to you if I don't call me out on it. Other thing is that I'm trying to do these videos more and more often, but I have bills to pay, so that means I have a Patreon that you can help support, so I can slowly transition over to doing videos like these and creating tutorials more and more often, and eventually move into full-time. If you want to support the channel, fantastic. You don't have any cash, you still want to support, join the Discord. Just say what's up, dude. Send me an email. What motivates me is seeing you guys succeed, and when you give me messages like, thanks, I got a job because of you, or I finally just stepped up and applied, that's what makes it worth it to me. And just the fact that people still support the channel is really awesome. So if you want to see more videos like this, you want to see this Lambda School shadowing series for the next 30 weeks, make sure to stay tuned, hit that subscribe button, click the bell so you don't miss it, and I'll see you in the next video.